Hello everybody, I'm NJ Sakura and welcome to the Diddy Kong Racing Let's Play. There is our hero Diddy flying around the fantastic N64 logo. Of course a Rareware developed game for the Nintendo 64, released in 1997, same year as Mario Kart 64. If you played it as a kid, you probably remember, at least I did, having huge playground arguments over which was better. For me and my friends, though, it was never that much of a challenge deciding which card to put in when we were playing. This was always chosen over Mario Kart. So this little attract mode cinematic is here to introduce all the characters to us. We saw Timber and Bumper there. This is Conker, and this is of course the first appearance in any game of Conker. Same goes for Tip Tup, who would later appear in Banjo-Kazooie. Drumstick is a hidden character who weirdly appears in the opening cinematic. Pipsy there is absolutely useless. First appearance as well for Banjo. The idea, and there's Crunch the Kremling. The idea of DKR was to introduce Banjo and Conker to the gaming audiences, so that when they eventually appeared in their own games, they would be automatically recognised. And that there, crashing into a log, is Whizpig, the main enemy of the game. So yes, Diddy Kong Racing. 8 characters are unlocked from the start. The player select screen does this fantastic thing where whichever character you have highlighted, it changes the music to fit them. For this first video, we're going to be playing as Timber, because he is the best character. There was actual physical violence when I was a kid over who got to play as Timber whenever we were playing. So we're going to start a new game in Adventure Mode, which is a mode that's quite unique to this game and really helped to set it apart from Mario Kart 64.
Genie of the island. I'm here to help you. Good luck.
So that there is Taj. He's the genie of Timber's Island, which is the overworld, fantastic overworld we're on here. There's lots of stuff to do around here. We'll see it all as the videos progress. But for now, let's just pick up our first golden balloon, which is easy enough, and head into the first world. Yep. That there was TT's voice. You saw TT, the stopwatch there, walking around the lobbies. He announces everything. He's also a secret character. And this is our first actual racetrack, Ancient Lake. See the heads-up display there? Everything fairly self-explanatory. Our position, lap number, time. DKR does this fantastic thing where it puts the arrows and exclamation points, which we'll see later on, to show where you're going, to show where the turns are on the track. We also picked up there very carefully a key. That's called a wish key. Some people call it a TT key, but I believe officially they're called wish keys. They'll unlock special doors which we'll find in the lobby, and we'll see a little cutscene for that at the end of the race. So power-ups are won by driving through those balloons. Unlike Mario Kart, power-ups are not random. You can tell which power-up you're going to get based on the balloon. The red power-ups, the red balloons we're picking up here, give us missiles. And another thing fairly unique to this game is that by picking up multiples of a certain balloon, you can increase the power. I got shot there. You can increase the power of your power-up. First the standard missile, which just fires straight in front of you. Then the homing missile, and then the 10 missiles. The 10 missiles actually have some homing capability to them. They won't home in straight on whatever's in front of you. You have to actually have them in visual range. That's one of the things I like doing going into the end of a race, is have 10 missiles so I can fire them off one giant fireworks display. And there's our wish key, going into the first big locked door there. We'll be seeing what's in there in the next video. For now though, out to the middle, handbrake turn, and straight into the second race, Fossil Canyon. This is actually one of my favourite tracks in the game, despite being really early in the adventure and very easy. You'll notice there the nitro coming out of the back of the cart when I drove over that booster was green compared to the purple you might have seen in the last track. And there it is again there, and the smoke is also rainbow coloured. When you drive over a booster pad, which are known as zippers in this game, or when you fly through it, as we'll see later on as well, if you let go of the accelerator, you'll actually get a stronger boost out of it, and that speed up can continue right up until the smoke head stops coming out. Learning to use that advanced booster power is really key to the later levels. So we're picking up green balloons here. These give us kind of mine-like items. First the oil slick, which will cause an enemy to spin out. Then the ball, then the spike ball, which will make them blow up, and then finally, the bubble. The bubble will be the bane of your life as the adventure progresses. It basically encases you in it and completely stops your movement for a good few seconds. There you can see the dinosaur. I really like that dinosaur. It's a cute dinosaur. He appears in pretty much every area of the Dino domain. I think there are two areas he doesn't appear in. One of them is somewhat debatable, and we'll cover that when we come to it. That's me there doing the skid. That's this game's variation of a power slide, but it's not really a power slide. It doesn't give you any kind of speed boost, it just allows you to turn a corner faster. Another first place, another golden balloon. When you place first in races, you get these golden balloons. You see Taj here, flying in. I really like this cutscene. It will provide us with our third golden balloon. These are what we use to unlock new worlds and new tracks. Drive out, then a handbrake turn, you'll see the 3 on the door. That indicates the amount of golden balloons we need to get in there. Junga Falls is another really good level, and you really have to be careful with the starting boost on this level. There are 3 levels of starting boost: orange, purple, and green. You get the turbo boost by pressing the accelerator as "Get Ready" is starting to fade off the screen. The further it's gone when you hit accelerate, the higher your boost is. But like I said, you really have to be careful with it on this track, because if you boost too strong and you're not quite paying attention, you will boost off the line and straight into that lake right there. One of the things that really marks this level out, at least among the early levels, is how many bananas there are on it. You'll have seen the bananas, I'll run into the wall, you'll have seen the bananas around the previous levels. What bananas do is they increase the top speed of your cart. You can collect up to 10 of them before they stop boosting you any further. And it's really the bananas that make the missiles such a powerful weapon. When you're hit by a missile, and this is something that's unique to the missile, it doesn't happen with any other power-up, you will drop 2 or 3 bananas. And that makes them really valuable in multiplayer races, because if you shoot an opponent who's near you, not only will you drop their top speed, but you can increase yours. Same routine, another first, and another golden balloon. golden balloon. I very nearly said golden banana. We're going to be seeing this cutscene a lot. I might start cutting it out of later videos because it will start to drag a bit. But we have another golden balloon, so surely we can go across and take on Hot Top Volcano. But no, this is a rareware game. So naturally, we can't finish the first world just with what we have. We have to go off and find a 5th balloon. The idea here is that you will go off and go to the next world and start getting balloons there. But this is the internet, and of course we are ridiculously OCD, so we're going to go find someone. This is one of the services that Taj provides. He can change which vehicle you're using on the overworld. Generally you'll want to be using the plane because there's no way you can get... There's no way you can't get without the plane. There's no way you can't get with the plane. Up there you can see just floating around is a golden balloon. There are 7 golden balloons available in the overworld. 4 of them are kind of hidden. The first one that we grabbed was kind of a hidden balloon, but there are 3 others that are just hidden around on Timbers Island. So now we have 5 balloons, and we can go to the next track. Blue boost, because we're great. This is Hot Top Volcano, and it really is one of the best tracks in the game. Off to the side here is this little side passage, and that's one of the things you really only want to take on the first lap because it has 3 bananas in it. After the first lap, it really has kind of served its purpose. This is the first time we've seen those air zippers. Rather than having the ground zippers, when you're in the plane, you'll start to see these rings. When you fly through them, there can be kind of a pause if you're not going at them straight on. That's the speedo you can see there. It's kind of useless since the maximum speed of all carts, no matter how many bananas you have, is always shown as 60. I don't know what it's 60 of. I'm going to assume miles an hour. But you'll notice now we're picking up the blue balloons, and these are the boost balloons. And in the plane, they are fantastic. And that's why I love them so much. The boost, when you're in a plane, you can notice it in the car and the hovercraft, which you haven't seen yet. But the plane just makes it so much more obvious. This boost is huge. The plane just... The camera zooms ahead expecting it, and the plane just kind of gets left behind. It's a really backwards effect, but it's really pleasing to me. There's our friend the dinosaur as well. And this is something that's kind of hard to see when you're just focusing on those zippers, but there is a line of 5 bananas down there. First place, golden balloon. Taj flies in to give it to us, you know the drill. Like I said, this is really cool the first few times, but after you've seen it 4 times within the space of a few minutes, it really starts to drag, and especially when you just want to move on. So we have the 4 main golden balloons from this level, which means we unlock the boss, and we'll be dealing with that next time. Goodbye, everybody.